My son's piano teacher told him he had no musical future after his first recital, so I made sure she heard him play at Carnegie Hall 5 years later. Oliver was 7 when he started piano, not a prodigy, just a kid who loved the sound. His teacher, Mrs. Chen, came highly recommended. Jolliard trained, parents whispered. Very selective. She took Oliver reluctantly. His fingers are too short, she told me, but we'll see. For 6 months, Oliver practiced daily, not perfectly, but joyfully. He'd make up little songs about our cat, play Christmas carols in July. Music was his happy place. Then came the winter recital. Me's 2 notes rushed the ending, but he bowed with such pride, his little face glowing afterwards. Mrs. Chen pulled me aside. You should stop wasting your money, she said, loud enough for other parents to hear. He has no musical future. Some children just don't have it. Oliver heard every word. I watched the light drain from his eyes. What does she mean, Mom? He asked in the car. I lied. She means you need a different teacher. We found Mr. Rodriguez the next week. First lesson, he asked Oliver to play anything he wanted. Oliver tentatively played one of his cat songs. Beautiful, Mr. Rodriguez said. You hear music differently. That's a gift. Oliver bloomed not into a prodigy, but into a musician. He composed. He experimented. He played with genuine emotion that made people stop and listen. By 12, he was winning state competitions, not because he played perfectly, but because he played with soul. Judges wrote things like moving interpretation and mature emotional depth. At 15, he auditioned for the National Youth Orchestra, made it last month. At 17, he performed at Carnegie Hall with the orchestra. They played Mahler. Oliver had a piano solo that made my chest tight with pride. In the lobby afterwards, I spotted her, Mrs. Chen, older, grayer, but unmistakable. She was with a student, a tiny girl who looked miserable. Oliver, I called out, perhaps louder than necessary. The Times reviewer wants to speak with you about your solo. Mrs. Chen turned, her eyes widened. Oliver, in his tuxedo, tall and confident, walked over. He recognized her immediately. I saw the flicker of old hurt, then something else. Pity, maybe. Mrs. Chen, he said politely. How nice to see you, she stammered. Oliver, you just performed the Mahler? Yes, second movement piano solo, but you couldn't even play Bach properly. Oliver smiled, not meanly. Just sadly, I was 7, and you told me I had no future in music. The little girl with Mrs. Chen looked up at him with huge eyes. You played at Carnegie Hall, she whispered. I did. What's your name, Emily? Oliver knelt down. They're the ones who love it so much they keep playing even when someone tells them to stop. He looked up at Mrs. Chen, especially then. We left her standing there, speechless in the cab. Oliver was quiet. Then, I should thank her, thank her. If she'd kept teaching me, I might have become technically perfect, but soulless. Mr. Rodriguez taught me that music is about connection, not perfection. He paused, but Marm Pakes for lying to me in the car that day, and for finding someone who could see what she couldn't. Last week, Oliver got into Juilliard, full scholarship, his audition piece, an original composition about a cat Mrs. Chen still teaches. I checked her website. It still says, very selective and only serious students need apply. I wonder how many Carnegie Hall performers she's dismissed over the years. Oliver starts college in the fall. He wants to teach music to kids, especially the ones with short fingers. He says, some teachers build dreamers, others crush them. Thank God we found out which kind Mrs. Chen was before it was too late.